we are gonna be going to one of Langkawi's night markets. This is super exciting because they have all sorts of delicious food for very, very cheap prices. And so this market actually changes locations every single day of the week. This one, according to TripAdvisor, is the most popular. We're going to the Friday night market, so come along.
This is like definitely one of my favorite parts about Southeast Asia is driving a scooter. And I love how crazy everyone drives because I just kind of get in there with them. You would think by now I'd know how to turn this thing on.
We made it!
Alive, thankfully.
Yeah, and now I'm starving, so I'm so ready to like plow through this market food because the street food here in Southeast Asia is incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to show you, but honestly, like, just as excited to eat it myself.
Exactly.
You see the beginning of it. After making our rounds, we are now back at that first stall that the line was super long, and this is the back of it. So it looks like we have, excuse me, 12 people in front of us, but it seems to be moving rather quickly. And we have already scouted out all of the delicious goodies that we're going to be reviewing for you today.
This is Nasi
Roti chicken.
Nasi Lemak Ayam, which is coconut rice with chicken inside.
Bihun Goreng, also known as really small noodles of chicken.
Shrimp cake with peanut sauce, whose name we actually don't know because of the language barrier, so if you guys know what this is, please comment down below.
Kuih Bunga Coklat, also known as coconut that has been deep fried and then smothered in chocolate. Kek Coklat with cheese, also known as just cake with icing.
Murtabak Ayam, chicken wrapped dough.
A large Besar, also known as a corn flour pancake filled with peanuts and sugar.
And last but certainly not least, Peneram, which is rice flour with cinnamon sugar inside, and then fried like a donut.
The first thing we're trying is the Nasi Lemak, which is actually that really long line that we were telling you about earlier. Y'all, I am so excited. They put so much sauce and chicken and love into this. Oh, can't wait. Ta 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 ta. So it is yellow rice with chicken and 4 different types of sauce. I don't know what sauce they put in here, but getting some chicken, getting some of the greasy thing he gave me, which looks really gooey. It almost looks like just fat. I don't know. It tastes like 4 different curries. Very heavy on like Indian spices. Not as spicy as I thought it would be. This is definitely, I think, just like chicken fat or pork fat. And the rice has soaked up a lot of the sauce. Very savory. Chicken's a little dry. They do deep fry them here, but overall, really, really good.
So this is the Roti chicken, which literally looks like kind of like a sub that literally just has a bunch of chicken slapped on it with a crap ton of different sauces. So when you pick it up, the bread's kind of melty and it's almost like it's been steamed in the wrapping, and it's super gooey looking on the inside. Oh my goodness. So the one we have is actually just egg. Tastes exactly just like typical egg, but when you bite through it, the sauce kind of makes everything melt in your mouth, and it's a little bit of sweet with kind of a smoky flavor. It's pretty good.
I'm trying the Nasi Lemak Ayam, which is coconut rice with chicken. I love how they wrap it in like these little paper containers. Literally chicken with some sauce. Very spicy. Honestly, it just tastes like white rice that has not been salted with tomato sauce that the chicken has been sauteed in and then smothered in red pepper. Is exactly the flavor.
This is the Bihun Goreng Ayam, which is a tiny noodle with vegetables and chicken that's been stir-fried into it, and then some kind of sauce that gives it just a little bit of a red color. Oh no! It's sour. And I really have trouble with the texture. It's like dry and chewy. And there's this flavor I can't pin, but it is not pleasant. All you.
The flavor that Daniel couldn't ping is like old rotten fish sauce. And the texture is like you're eating hair. Not the favorite. Okay, I am super excited for this one. This is like the most ambitious thing that I personally got. This is a shrimp cake. We don't know what the name in Malay is because there was definitely a language barrier like Daniel had mentioned earlier. But anyway, it has some peanut sauce. I'm gonna dig in. I'm gonna get 2 bites. One with and one without. First, tastes like corn flour with vegetables and seasonings. Kind of bland without the peanut sauce. Wow. Wow. Gooey in texture, similar to that of like tofu, but more consistent throughout. Spongy, but not as wet. The peanut sauce, however, is very, very sweet. And surprisingly, though it's very grainy because of all the peanuts, it's not as like peanut dense. Like I've had pad thais that taste just like peanuts. This is a little sweeter.
This is Murtabak Ayam, which is just chicken wrapped in some kind of dough that's been fried. Oh, they didn't cut it. They usually cut it into small squares, but looks like we're going whole tonight. So imagine an egg souffle with Indian seasonings. That's exactly what's inside of it. With like a soft phyllo dough that's been lightly cooked around it, so it's still a little doughy. Ooh, I'm gonna take another bite.
The first dessert we're having tonight is the Kuih Bunga Coklat, that coconut thing. So I'm so excited. So it's been fried together, so it's kind of like falling apart. It's hard to just get one. I'm not complaining. It is so light and airy, the dough it's cooked in. So sweet, but very mild until you get the chocolate, which completes the flavor. It's amazing.
This one is Kek Coklat, which is just really chocolate cake. It looks so yummy and super moist. It is literally the moistest cake, and it actually has like a fudgy goo on the inside that's almost a little melted, and the icing on top really doesn't add any flavor to it. It's just overwhelming chocolate cake. It's really good, but it's chocolate cake.
This is the large Besar, which is corn flour that has been turned into a pancake filled with sugar, sweet corn, and peanuts. Smells unique. Very, very chewy. If you are familiar with any Latin American dishes, if you know arepas, that is the exact dough pancake thing that this is. Now, that is then filled with sweet corn, which you can taste a lot of the corn. So if corn is not your thing, this isn't the dessert for you, but it's sweet. I can't taste the peanuts as much in this one. We've had the small one that's like crispier and isn't this thing pancake. I like that one much better because the corn flavor is a lot more delicate in that one. This tastes like corn with peanuts and sugar. But not bad if that's what you're into.
That is delicious. Ignore what she said. You have to try this. This is Peneram, which is literally just rice flour with brown sugar and then shaped like a donut and deep fried. So, sticks to the paper. Wow, so if your stomach can't handle oil, this is not for you. They put it in like a little tissue and the tissue is completely soaked through with oil. Oh my gosh. That is the mixture of a funnel cake with a Krispy Kreme donut. This is my new favorite thing. Yeah. So it's crispy on the outside, a little chewy, but as soon as you start chewing it, it literally turns so soft and mushy, and it's just delicious. And it is so rich with flavor. My mouth is watering.